Hey guys, and welcome back for more Fire Emblem Warriors 3 Hopes. So last time we just about we were just near finishing off Conspiracy in the Air when we had to cut it short right before the final fight. Let's hop straight into that now. As always, because of the long breaks between these, I completely forgot about what happened between them, and I apparently forgot to clear off these things, so that'll be good. Just a slow intro thing, so people can join in. These residents fled somewhere. They left some useful items behind. You visit a tourist town. You decide to take a break there with your allies. Not again. Not doing it. Not wasting time. Currently devising a plan to take back the stolen stronghold and get a dexterity ring. That was a weird one. Anyways, the Imperial forces stationed in former Arendelle territory have designs on Aryan Road. You must launch an attack before the enemy can muster the troops to retake the fortress.
The Ashen Demon's working with the enemy? You're sure?
If my reports are anything to go by, yes. And as this demon is the one who slew your old company, I would like you to handle the matter.
Nothing would make me happier, honest. But you shouldn't change your strategy for my sake. Just focus on winning the battle, that's it.
Yet I know this is what drives you. I want to do everything in my power to help you achieve it.
Well, I can't argue with that. But this little rivalry isn't worth losing a war over.
Is that all it is to you? A rivalry? I must admit, I've been meaning to ask. Do you not bear hatred for the person who murdered your friends?
Not really. Death kinda just comes with the territory when you're a merc. And your friends one day can just as easily become your targets the next. Now, not getting my money or having a client betray me, yeah, that'll get me upset. But I can't go around seeking vengeance for every last fallen ally. It would consume my whole life.
Is that so?
I'm sure you can relate, as a king and all. There's only so much burden one person can carry. Or maybe you can't relate. If you'll forgive me for saying so, I think you've been letting things weigh on you too much.
Be that as it may, your words just now have given me an idea. Please forget I ever mentioned this if you find it disagreeable, but... what do you think about inviting those mercenaries onto our side? Perhaps not in the immediate future, but once their allegiance is not so concrete.
Have them join us? I don't know.
Loyalty is an important concern in the mercenary business, I understand. But if we were to provide greater pay than the Empire...
Rodrigue wishes to see you, Your Majesty. He has questions about our formation.
Thank you, Dedu. If you'll excuse me, I must attend to this. We can speak more later.
Hand in hand with the very people you've been hunting, hmm? This king of ours sure has some funny ideas.
Just that they bring that up so soon. Anyways, all you gotta do is defeat Byleth and the Death Knight. We can't have either of our groups be defeated in turn. Okay, so we'll grab this one first. How many points? We could just grab both of these. This is good. swap you.
I can depart at once.
I guess I.
I shall perform to my
you.
utmost.
Move you up from
I'm
there, I
ready.
guess. And swap you out. Oh yeah, use medicines. God. It's still oddly effective. Must be an anti-cavalry effect. Sure, let's
Leave
go
this
with
to
that.
me.
We should be fine. Let's go.
We shall repel the Imperial army here and put a halt to their invasion. But be wary. They possess no small supply of skilled warriors.
From the looks of it, they've gone and camped out in the ruins of that village.
Keep your guard high. These mercenaries could be waiting behind any corner. For now, though, let us deal with the foes we can.
Set you up
Shall we?
over there.
We must press onward.
Make sure everyone else is doing the correct thing.
Begin the operation.
You over here.
All...
There
The road to the village is blocked off. We'll need to find another way.
Let me at him.
I'm going.
I've awaited this moment.
we go.
We've spotted the Ashen Demon among the enemy's ranks, Your Majesty. As well as the Death Knight.
The Empire's
Hey,
most
Link.
fearsome general. We should try to keep them both isolated if we can.
Enemies! Oh, they're coming to get me. I will give it my all. Let us move out. I'll give it
Stay on your
1,000%.
side.
Time to push on.
Where's you two, mate?
I'll do what I can.
Guess that would actually
I'm here
be,
to help.
killing the place.
Yes! Everyone, fend for yourselves!
And of course, immediately that happens.
I'll do what I can.
Okay, just send you there.
Nice of them to open the doors for us. Now let's take control.
Okay, ready?
That's 2 down. We're doing it.
Well, you're not even in this mission.
Let's begin. Come with me.
You're not even
The Ashen Demon and the Death Knight can't be as scary as they sound, right? Right?
Do you even hear their names? Okay, that's locked off. So this forward.
Let me at him!
I'll do it.
I've awaited this moment.
Take a breather.
This stronghold will likely prove the key to our victory on this day.
Which one?
We must keep it at all costs.
Connecting strings.
This fight might just be exciting after all.
I'm coming too. We can't let them keep pushing us around.
So, come. Keep your distance for now. We must focus our efforts on the remaining Imperial encampments.
do what I can.
When you head there,
It's worth a shot.
Let's begin. It's time to move.
I'll give it 1,000%. Leave everything to me.
This with him there. Okay.
I will give it my all.
And you over there.
I shall do my part.
Rematch then. Good.
Do not throw yourself at that wall just yet. The time isn't right for it.
You dare stand against me? At least try to make it interesting then.
We need to move fast. Attack!
Now that I think of it, these catapults may be of use to us.
We got our catapults! They're coming for us! Run away!
We have the key now. Let's send the
Shall we?
down to get it.
We must press onward.
Let's open up those
I'll give it
systems.
1,000 per time to push on. I will give it my all. Let us.
She's their leader. As much as it hurts to say it, we cannot let her leave here alive.
What assumption, Ingrid?
Why won't you just let me go?
That soldier looks rather panicked. She may be convinced to join us with a bit of pressure.
I did it. I beat the Ashen Demon.
Do be sure not to let your guard down. Things are never quite as cut and dry as they seem.
Not bad, but I'm not done yet.
Do not throw yourself at that wall just yet. Time isn't right for it.
We don't want to have to kill you, Bernadetta. Please.
Wait, what? No, I'm not ready to die. Please, don't murder me.
Ooh, my health is good.
Here it comes. Out of the way. You're done.
Not bad.
Here it comes.
Wait, what the? I didn't even get hit past straight B.
You're done.
So, we've won.
Enemy down. It is a comfort to know we can rely on you.
This might actually be fun.
Do not throw yourself at that wall just yet.
Anything else to do?
The Ashen Demon and the Death Knight are the only major threats remaining.
I made for the central stronghold.
Why is everyone over here?
Let's begin. Come with me.
Over there. You.
Shall we? I must succeed.
So two more people go over there.
We will proceed as planned.
You.
We must strive to perform.
I will give it my all. Please support them. I will give it my all. Let us.
Fine. I'll handle the strongholds on the perimeter then.
All units, clear out of the central stronghold. We aim to ensnare the Death Knight.
Wait, that's the objective? Okay, I guess I'll...
We will proceed as we move. Now,
Shall we? We must press onward.
Let's become with...
Witness my true power!
No escape! It cannot end like this!
I will give it my all. I shall do.
Not bad. I'm not done yet.
Okay,
Let's begin.
you all...
Come with me.
move over
Shall we?
here, just so you're not-
We must press on.
we will proceed as planned. We move. Clear out. The Death Knight has almost arrived.
Okay, so get out of there. Okay.
Now, close the gates. Sever his escape route.
I was thinking this is gonna be another one of those locking inside with only one person kind of things. Like one of the later chapters in, I think, I
Ready?
don't know what it's called right now.
Fire!
Crimson Wildfire, or not. What's Scarlet Blaze? That's what it's called.
Not even the Ashen Demon can win against superior numbers. Call in reinforcements from the northwestern stronghold.
Won't be easy.
And here I thought the kid could handle it alone. Looks like I was wrong.
Enemy reinforcements. We can't let them seize the central stronghold. We have armored units at our disposal as well.
Let's begin.
They can bolster any stronghold in need of the assistance. Forgive me, Captain. I must retreat.
This should buy our defenses a bit more time.
So this is what the kingdom can do. You've really risen to the occasion.
Go.
This is all I've got.
Not going to do. Okay, all good.
We've outlasted them.
Okay.
He's broken free. The catapults appear to be working, though. Come. This is our chance.
We've got some mages here to help. They're ready to attack the village ruins whenever you say the word.
Oh, we can't even do it. Dang it.
The Support our champion! Advance to his position at once!
Imperial soldiers? Are they trying to heal the Death Knight?
What Death Knight?
My end comes not today. I shall make my retreat.
So we finally gave in. That blade work of his was awfully familiar, though.
Aw,
We can't hold out any longer! Please, send help!
I need backup.
The Azure Demon has taken on countless soldiers. And one of their exceptional skill must be growing weary by now.
there we go.
Such vexing arrogance for one so small. Perhaps you truly are one of their descendants. In any event, you labored to destroy my vessel, did you not? That is a deed most foul. One you will pay for with your life! You cannot hope to win so bound in flesh. Pitiful.
This isn't a fight you can win. Get out of there!
You can run all you like. Why do you fight me?
Why so this?
And here I thought we won.
As did I.
Who knew the Ashen Demon had that kind of strength? Not that I'm making excuses. You gave me power of my own, and it still wasn't close to enough.
That's not true.
Of course it is. What am I even up against here? It's like I looked away for 1 second, and suddenly I was facing someone else entirely.
That would explain what was troubling me before. That is the unique danger I sensed. Still, you can win this fight. I know you can. And I'll do whatever I can to make it so. We'll claim victory over that monster together.
You know what? You're right. I'll be strong enough one day if I just keep at it. Still, one day could be years from now at this rate. We should probably think of a backup plan. Besides, Dimitri said they might even be working for the kingdom before long. We can't count on being rivals forever.
What a shocking turn of events! You'd seriously consider accepting that fiend as one of your allies?
You make it sound like the worst idea in the world. We have a war to win here, remember? Gotta keep an open mind.
Ah, I understand now. You've witnessed your adversary's true strength and convinced yourself you cannot win.
What? No. I just know a valuable resource when I see one. And we're far better off with them than we are against them.
If that's really how you feel, then so be it. But trust me, you don't need to worry. You'll get stronger soon, I promise. So maybe don't go relinquishing your prey just yet. After all, I desire nothing more than to see you achieve your goals.
Oh, damage taken, dang. Spent too much time messing with Byleth, I guess.
can be more useful now.
I will not permit age to be a hindrance.
They say experience speeds growth.
I won't let myself stop here.
Right, as joined you. All closing done,
A glove does not defy the hand, and yet you've done just that. So this is my name, yet I am also called the Beginning. I am progenitor and mother to all who call Fodlan home.
Where am I?
I am not here to answer all you ask. Yet I will grant the one. You stand before my throne. If you so wish, then take a seat. But know then that your flesh is mine to wield. You lack the power to resist.
My flesh? What are you saying?
You should not have interfered! I could have cut that wretch down with a stroke! Oh, that one vexes me so. When next we meet, I must step in and deal with them myself. It is quite clear that you cannot my power safely wield. Do I speak plain?
Not in the slightest. I have so many questions.
Hey, lazy bones. Get up already. You sure you're all right? You don't seem like yourself.
I'm fine. Just a strange dream.
Like the ones you used to have.
Yes, but this time we talked.
Huh?
You fool! That was no dream!
Well, what's wrong?
Nothing. Wait, didn't you...
Do you lack wits? My voice is not for him. Whenever I speak, it is for you alone.
On second thought, I think there is something wrong. I mean, my hair's still a different color, right?
Yes, and your eyes too. How that happened is beyond me. Anyway, we lost the battle, so probably best to wave this place goodbye and find somewhere to rest up.
Is that a fact?
Actually, I think I'd feel more comfortable staying here on the battlefield a while longer. I just need to swing my sword around, get my head on straight. Don't worry, I'll be fine.
If you say so, but if it gets any worse, tell me. This isn't an enemy we can beat if we're not at full strength. We're not just up against the kingdom here. They've got the church on their side too, and the Knights of Seiros.
This will be a trying battle indeed, but I will follow you to the ends of the earth if I must, Captain. Even in the face of my own former colleagues, I won't pull a single punch.
Thanks, Alois. I know it won't be easy, but the Empire's shoving a lot of gold in our pockets for this. Gotta deliver on our end of the deal. Even if it means taking on the Knights of Seiros to do it.
You look troubled, Gerald. Is something wrong?
Can't hide anything from you, can I? It's just I have history with someone from the church. And I'd rather keep it as history if I can. I I don't want anything to do with them, not as enemy or ally.
You're really going back to Ferdiad? After all it took to get to this point?
I will only be gone for a short while. A month at most, perhaps.
I don't understand. What could possibly demand your presence in the capital so urgently? Is there something big going down in Ferdiad? I can't imagine things have gotten too out of hand with my father there to hold the line.
Explain to them, Boar. This is a threat only us Northerners understand.
Very well. A group of soldiers from the Srang region has broken through the defenses in Gautier territory and makes for the capital. According to reports, Duke Yvonne herself rode out to intercept them, but was overwhelmed and subsequently captured. All contact from Margrave Gautier has ceased as well, so we've no way of confirming any of this.
What? This is horrible!
You can say that again. There's no chance of mounting a war effort when your capital's been ransacked. To be honest, I can't imagine my old man going down that easy. It's still true that we've lost contact with him, though. Something's definitely happening here.
This is quite an alarming revelation indeed. Not only has the Church made the northern town of Camulus its new base of operations, but many of our members have been traveling to Ferdiad on a regular basis.
Srang. That's the peninsula north of Fargus, yes? Yeah, but as far as I can remember, they've always been peaceful.
Peaceful? Hardly. You show even the slightest hint of weakness, and they'll sink their teeth into you without so much as a second thought.
The Srang region borders the northeast side of our kingdom. It's a harsh land, blanketed in snow from the outset of the year to its dying days. I can only assume they seek fertile ground, and in doing so, the means for their survival.
Shame. We could have negotiated had they not been so intent on pillaging.
As it stands, I'll be returning to the north to lead a force meant to repel them.
With both the Margrave and Duke Yvonne missing in action, the matter is gravely serious. His Majesty has no choice but to get personally involved.
If it's really that bad, wouldn't it be better if we tagged along? You'll need backup if the fight's gonna be as tough as you're making it out to be.
You cannot deny that, Dimitri. This matter concerns us as well. We would be remiss not to offer our assistance.
I appreciate the offer, truly. But we need to maintain a robust force here as well. You're one of the key figures in this army now. Look after Arianrode for me.
We have struck a blow to the Empire's forces, but it is only a matter of time until they hit back.
Dedu, Rodrigue, the two of you will ride with me. A few dozen knights will be joining us as well.
Yes, Your Majesty.
It's still entirely possible that the Margrave's envoy was somehow delayed. That nothing is in fact amiss. Sylvain, I'd like you to await them here in Arianrode, just in case.
Got it. Stay safe out there, Your Majesty.
As for you, Duke Fraldarius, I leave command of the army to you in my stead. If the envoy does arrive, well, the appropriate course of action will be in your hands. Just remember, the soldiers stationed here are not mere soldiers. They're kingdom citizens. And as such, we have a duty to protect every last one of them. If they're lost, I will have nothing left, save hollow prayers for the dead.
Fine then.
Please, don't look at me like that. I know this burden is a heavy one, but I suspect you will lead them better than I. Now then, I expect you all to keep word of my leaving between ourselves. It would not do to have that information fall into the Empire's hands.
Azure Gleam. The King Awakens. The kingdom's assault on the former Arendelle territory proved successful, but the wind carries dire word of invasion from Srang in the north. Having lost contact with Margrave Gautier, Dimitri departs Aryan Road and makes for the capital, Ferdia. He fears he may be walking into a trap, yet he marches on all the same.
And you're sure? Very. The Srang people did indeed attack, but they never broke through Gautier territory.
Meaning the Margrave is unharmed. Why then was our contact cut off?
It's possible someone within the kingdom is interfering. The Margrave suspected as much when his initial envoy never returned. In response, he dispatched a slew of messengers, myself included, all on wholly distinct routes. It would appear I'm the only one who arrived safely.
It's good to know my father's safe, but it's starting to sound like we have a big problem on our hands. Like as not, someone's ambushing these messengers as they pass through Blathed lands.
And this is bringing back bad memories. It's all too similar to when Count Rowe's convoy was attacked. The Boar suspected Cornelia at the time, and I'm growing ever more inclined to agree with him. Have you any news from the north? What of the capital and the king?
Nothing at the time of my departure, I'm sorry to report. Guess there's only one way to find out then. We should head up there ourselves, Felix. The Margrave would surely send word if something were to happen at the capital. I imagine we'll have more clarity on the situation in a few days' time.
We don't have a few days. You need to act, Felix, and you need to do it now.
But if we move too rashly, the Imperial forces near the fortress will grow wise to our maneuvers.
As though any of that'll matter if the king winds up dead. Losing Aryan Road would be the least of our worries then. We'd be trapped in a massive war of succession and easy pickings for the Empire.
Even at a distance, that man has an uncanny talent for giving me headaches. Very well. Notify all troops stationed at the fortress, and round up a team of our most elite soldiers. We're heading north.
Temporarily parted ways with Dimitri, Deju, and Rodrigue. Okay. Solve one problem and another spawns in its place. It never ends, and everyone has their own reservations about the situation as well. Isn't there something you can do to put an end to all this? Don't know. Hey, so I know this might sound a little tactless. Let's suppose for a moment that His Majesty dies in an enemy trap.
Any thoughts?
Can you imagine what would happen to Fergus then? Not really. I don't want to have to think about it either.
Hear you there.
I don't blame you. In the event of his death, His Majesty has entrusted his affairs to Felix and Duke Avon. But the problem is that right now nobody else possesses the crest of Bladed. So there'll be disputes no matter who takes the throne, unless an illegitimate child out of royal blood conveniently pops up, of course. It'd be simple if we were only fighting the Empire or the West, but throw a war of succession into the mix and things get messy real quick. That's why I want to get to Ferdia before something truly terrible happens.
Well, actually.
I'm honestly relieved that if we're going to fight people who aren't the Empire. I just wanted to flee the entire time we were marching toward an Imperial territory.
Yeah,
Still
I
fighting
don't
old
know.
friends. There are times I had to do the same thing when I was a mercenary. You too, huh? Yes, I suppose as long as we have to keep fighting, it's just a reality we have to accept it. Okay, I read that partially wrong, but close enough, so good enough.
A moment of your time.
I would have thought it impossible that the Margrave, Fulham's famed wall of ice would let the Shrang army invade so easily. Turns out I was exactly right. That aside, just what in the gods' name is happening in royal territory? We found it soon enough.
Oh, that's right.
When we were fighting in Arda territory, there was a knight in black armor among the enemies. The Death Knight. I feel as though I've heard his voice somewhere before. It sounds so familiar. Maybe from a few years ago, or no, further back than that? Well, he does cover his face. He could be someone you know, Mercedes. You're from the Empire, right? But it's not a stretch that you could have run into him somewhere. Not everyone who was born in the Empire knows each other. If we come across him again, I would like to talk with him to know for sure. Foreshadowing.
How may I help you?
Shrang region sits on the northernmost edge of Vodland. The people are unusual folk, and we cannot even understand their tongue. There's a rocky desert in the southeast, but most of the peninsula is covered in snow. They have fought with Fargus for a long time over their warmer lands. For my money, I think the kingdom's lands are cold and poor, and not in the least bit worth stealing, but that's just my opinion. First, since Shrang, it's probably better.
Can I help you?
Something of the Ryan, royal territory. Her grace could be at risk as well in Camulus. All is fine there at present, but I worry nonetheless. She is the shining light of Fodlan. Goddess, please watch over her grace, the Archbishop.
That's a tough one. Nothing to report.
Greetings, Commander. Nothing to report. Though, actually, it seems like there are some strange goings on in the royal territory. I'm already sick about the people in the capital and everyone from the church. I just want to head up there right now. But I'm in charge of protecting this gate, and I won't abandon my duty. Good job, little guard keep. What if my father's safe? Duke Ifon is in Ferdia too, so he has to be okay, right? My stomach's in knots. I want to rush back to the capital, but there are an unusual number of bandits in Garrington and Enid territories. It sounds like someone's trying to stop our journey north. Nothing has breached Gautier territory, which means we received false information, right? And then there's the matter of Count Rose's escort getting attacked. Can't quite put my finger on it, but I've got a bad feeling about all of this. I hope His Majesty and everyone else in Ferdiad are safe. Imagine they'll be.
Oh no!
Why am I suddenly part of the Kingdom's army? I'm not supposed to be here. You can't force me to fight. No way, no how. Yeah, you got short of the stick there. I guess he looked like he could be convinced to join us. What's that supposed to mean? I'm fighting for dear life out there too, you know? Or Bernie.
Say, to tell the truth?
An attack from the Shrang region is an attack on Fargus, but people in the south feel pretty removed from it all. Not like it's someone else's problem. It's a matter of life and death for the houses in the north. So anyone receives suspect information, and if there's the slightest possibility it's true, the king would have to return to the capital. They only likely knew that when they set the trap.
Excuse me, I must be telling you.
Shrang is being the kingdom's neighbor, yes? Why are they having a violent relationship? Bruce is being the Empire's neighbor, but we are having peace between us. Is Shrang being too powerful for the kingdom? Sorry, I have no idea. I don't know much about them either.
What do you think?
I'm thinking of reasons. Maybe there's no point in demanding allegiance from Shrang. There may be an alternative. I'll be thinking it over. That could be useful.
say?
Answer me this. If we knew something fishy was going on, why'd the king and his people bother returning to the capital? Okay, sure, even mercs sometimes go charging to battle knowing full well they'll lose. But it feels like the king and those guys are just a bunch of fools. I really don't get it. Can I get a Gento choice?
Excuse me. Can we speak a moment?
I was thinking about the Eastern Front. The fighting between the Empire and the Alliance seems to have calmed for the time being. In that case, we'll have to pay close attention to the Empire's movements. If I discover we've left Arianrod and are making our way to the capital, they would surely mount an attack straight away. We must all work together to keep the enemy in the dark. I imagine about now is when... Given how early it is, it's likely this is about the time that there's the issue with the Slitherers down in that border between the two countries. Countries as in the Empire and the Alliance. Either that, or this is about the time that the old Duke Ferdinand makes an appearance, so that feels a bit too late in the timeline to be alive.
Got a sec?
I don't know for sure, but can this be a trap? I guess it's telling me something's off. But you probably shouldn't have gone out there. Though, I guess I don't have any room to talk on that front.
Actually...
There's been much talk about the Strang region as of late. For some reason, every time I hear it, the word sticks with my brain. I'm repeating it so many times, the word ceases to have any meaning. Strang, Strang, Strang. See, there I go again.
You're busy?
The commander, Miklon or whatever, I heard he used to be a bandit. It's wild that a guy like that could turn over a new leaf and become a respectable commander. Though for some folks are not too pleased about it. Some stuff happened in my past that made me turn to thievery too, so in a way his story gives me hope. I want to show folks from all over the kingdom that people can change and start anew. Well, unlike you, I don't think he has a choice. Oh, he's... Should not have said that was him in earshot. I don't like any of this. They had no idea what's happening in royal territory, no insight into what the Empire's up to. They were not careful, they could deal serious blows to us while we're caught up fighting each other. The solution with the war in the east? What? You look like a pigeon caught in some wind magic.
I see. A moment.
Reports say that all is quiet in Camulus, where the Archbishop currently resides. However, we cannot keep the Knights of Sarah stationed in Arianrod. If something is to happen in Ferdia, we must move to protect our adherents. Or what now? Nothing left to say. They've hollow prayers for the dead, huh? Whatever. Right now we have to prepare so the enemy doesn't catch on to what we're doing.
Hey there.
If you spot anyone suspicious, apprehend them immediately. I'll be keeping an eye out as well. But I have to say, being commander officer is a ton of work, because I'm learning the hard way what he has to deal with. Well, better now than never, I guess. Sorry, I just realized the carpet and how... Okay, it seems like each of these larger rectangles are a full one, while the smaller ones go under the larger rectangles since they don't seem to have edges on those sides. Sorry, that's just a weird detail I just noticed. Wait, no, this one's a small carpet. This one's probably just a long one that goes this entire length, though. This one seems to be the same as well. Weird. Yes, I had to point that out. Okay. Much to do, so I guess onto the map. We have a long line we have to go through. And why are you all the way over there? Okay. Imperial scouts have been discovered within Kingdom territory. Give chase and prevent them from reporting what they've learned. Okay. Nice to be a few of them. Protect our archer. Let's see, this one here is one of those, so... I guess we go with you.
None shall stand in my path.
Okay, sword over there, so we need the lance. You have the bonus. Roll 12, 30. Guess we go with you.
Time to go.
And you're a dark mage. Mage is the one's weak to fisticuffs. Yep, they're the ones weak to fisticuffs. So I guess just go with both units that are level 12. Oh wait, we have more there. Oh no, you're level 13.
Allow me to aid you in battle.
I thought you had this shield that got rid of your... Battle!
To battle! We will not accept defeat.
We will win. I'm sure of it.
Leave it to me. Here goes nothing.
Hear you loud and clear. I'll make short work.
Begin the
Azure's
operation.
entire lance team.
Our orders are clear.
Definitely the oops all lances.
Wounds are severe. I have to fall back.
Ow.
Let us begin.
Well, they didn't have the achievement already. I should have done it now. Let's have achievement.
Begin the operation. Our orders are clear.
Leave it to me.
You shall pay for this. You hear?
Let us take this stronghold.
Very good. You shall pay for this. You hear? Pretty good, huh? No escape.
We won't lose, no matter what.
Oh wait, that's... Oh come on, where did I get there? Oh.
I'm ready to go. The sweet taste of success.
This belongs to us.
That should do it.
There we go.
Nothing to report. Well, except that we won.
I like that line of dialogue.
Wish this wasn't so much effort.
I cannot grow complacent.
I have not withered away just yet. I will not permit age to be a hindrance.
Okay, she moved a lot there. is a residence on the edge of town. The scholar living there welcomed you in.
I see.
I want to meet a gallant knight riding on a horse. This book is for that knight. There's a wandering mercenary who's offered to teach you some techniques. I like you guys. You're pretty capable. One of you is going to learn my signature move. Wait, swords? I thought that was the soldier portrait. Let's go with Felix since I've got a lot of money down. He escorted refugees to a safe location and got some materials in return. Okay. You met a merchant who claims to sell rare items. Sure. Can always use more of those. Surprised there wasn't a cutscene after the first battle. And you get dispatched to gather intelligence in towns and villages have been attacked by bandits. Protect the citizens and eliminate the bandits.
I won't fail.
Have to do my best. Let's all do our best.
Let's go.
Do not let anyone through.
We can still fight our way out of this.
Please find it in your heart to help me.
Already has that back.
We've got a strong hold on this stronghold. Here we go.
These captains are a lot farther from the bases than I was
We
expecting.
won't lose, no matter what.
Pretty good. There we go. Wait, how's there? Oh wait, that was.
So this is defeat. I'm sorry.
Is that all we've got?
Oh come on, again? Okay,
Begin the operation.
you guard him,
I have
please. Actually,
Stand.
Happy to help.
this is
I'll handle this.
Is that all we've got?
Fierce as our foe may be,
I'll relieve you.
we cannot let ourselves lose heart.
oh, what the heck?
Knowing when to retreat is a fighting
Oh,
strategy.
nope.
It's no use. We can't gain any ground. That's how it's done. Let's carve through the battlefield. I know you'll make good use of this place.
And still. Nice. Why are there so many grunts in here?
Too easy.
Hey, you get back here. Can I just die? Go. Ow. Where's the boss? Over there. I see him over here. Go. Nice.
Call this place a gate because it has been kept.
These lines are so cheesy.
I wasn't expecting that. Just look at me go. It's how you use a power that matters.
Huh. We're actually looking at steel sword design. It looks kind of cool. I like the red handle and stuff. Then we learned that I like simple colors. There's the cutscene.
We've received a message from Margrave Gautier. It seems there's an emergency at the capital.
No. I hope His Majesty is safe.
Cornelia has arrived at the gates of Ferdiad, leading the combined forces of the Western Lords.
And here I thought we were keeping an eye on those guys. It seems they outsmarted us, though. If this message is anything to go by, they must have been hiding their tracks from us somehow.
Sounds like they're outfitted with strange new weapons as well, which they use to threaten the citizens of the capital. And so, our fearless leader surrendered to the enemy to protect the people of Ferdiad from harm. I'm not sure what's become of Dedu or my father.
And what about my father? He was guarding the city with Duke Yvonne.
I haven't heard of any harm to Gustav, but we can't assume the same for the Duke.
Strange new weapons. Are the citizens safe?
I believe so, for the time being. Though that's mere speculation, or maybe just a feeling. In any case, if these lowlives so much as thought about harming our people, the boar would break loose and make them pay.
We need to head north, Felix. There's no time to lose.
Right you are. We make for the capital.
Such a selfless leader, sacrificing his own well-being for that of his people. It seems somewhere along the way he's actually become the kind-hearted king you took him for.
Maybe. But if he does die, the people will be next.
As if there's any avoiding that. Let's say he'd turned his back on his citizens and sought to prolong his own life instead. He would be reviled as a warmonger, one who sought conflict to protect his people, only to abandon them to the wolves when it mattered most. Commoners and lords alike would cast off their allegiance to him, and the kingdom would plunge into chaos.
Either way, there's no point speculating. If Dimitri dies now, it's all over.
Ah, the struggles of being a leader. Your choices certainly carry more weight than those of a simple mercenary.
Merc life's a walk in the park in comparison. All you have to care about is you and your company. And if worst comes to worst, you can just drop everything and run for your life.
Not to say the profession doesn't have its own share of challenges. One's not necessarily harder than the other. But one thing is clear to me, at least. You'll never be cut out for the nobility.
I could do without the insults, thanks.
And it's already full. Seems Resident split somewhere. They left some useful items behind. There's a local blacksmith who is searching for a certain smithing material.
Well?
I make some fine equipment if I had that to work with. Bring me what I'm after and I won't charge you for labor. Okay.
Greetings!
I found some real treasures again today. I'll be setting up shop at your camp, so look for me there. Okay. You're an enthusiastic scholar. It seems he was trying to avoid the war, but became too wrapped up in his research.
What do you think?
I'm not sure of the health benefits yet. I'll just take one and find out. Brosia or White Verona? Let's go with Brosia. You aided in the rebuilding of a town that was badly damaged in the war. Who would ever thought that I'd end up doing this? Ha! People sure are funny. Okay, raise morale of 2 units. Oh, because I finished my list. So let's go with you and you. I was doing this just gonna raise her morale. Oh, anyways. Wait, what the? Did I not? I did talk to everyone at the beginning, right? Let's have a bunch of new dialogue now.
Hey there! Greetings!
Hi, friend. What are you looking for today? Looks like you're in a tight spot. I don't know if I have anything that'll be useful. But I'd be in a real mess if I lost a valued customer like you. So take your time and look around.
Well, hello there! Nothing but the best for you. Is that the one? Nothing but the best for you. Is that the one? Nothing but the best for you. Is that the one? Thanks a bunch.
Discuss this as well.
I carry a little of everything here. You've got an eye for quality, friend.
I forgot he sells a lot of
You've got an eye for quality, friend. You've got an eye for quality, friend.
Shopaholic 6. I wonder if I finished that
soon.
yet. Guess let's go back through everything.
Tough one. Nothing to report.
Greetings, Commander. Nothing to report. Well, actually, it seems like there are some terrible goings on in Verdigad. I'm already sick about the people from the capital and everyone from the church. So I head there right now. Church? That's the same dialogue as before, right? Oh,
What?
sorry about that. I was just thinking about my father. It's
Hey!
Gana. It's only natural you'd be worried in a situation like this. Thanks for saying so. I'm sorry to make you stop and comfort me like this.
Uh-huh.
You just have to be safe. I know it. There we are. It's like His Majesty to let himself get captured to protect the people. He never takes his own life into consideration when thinking things through. You might be right, but I wonder. I want to get what's going on inside his head.
Right.
That's fair. I was just guessing anyway. His Majesty might not care about his own life. We have to make sure he knows we can't afford to lose him. So it's broken out of the capital, but it seems like Cumulus is safe. Even so, if Demetrius killed the church folks under his protection will likely be in danger too.
And so?
Putting forth every effort right now. Oh, speaking of which, I put the word out to a powerful merc I know.
Right on.
I'd be a serious fighter here to impress a knight of your caliber. I'm expecting great things. Oh yeah, expect away. I'm sure you two will be thick as thieves. He's my old partner in the Knights. Her name's Shamir. Figured that's who she was talking about. It seems we were correct to suspect Cornelia and her ilk for Conroe's abduction. Manipulating him as the intermediary for the Western Lords, stirring them up to oppose His Majesty. She's truly a vexatious adversary. Certainly hope we're able to strike her down on Ferdiad.
Got a minute?
Doofen's giant did attack, but the ray was small enough that our forces were enough to contain it. Cornelia may have exaggerated particulars so she could confuse our movements and cause chaos in the capital. Or it's even possible that she incited the attack in the first place. Very possible.
Honestly, I don't know. Ugh.
So it was a trap after all. I knew something was off. Dimitri probably shouldn't have gone out there. Though, I guess I don't have any room to talk on that front. Okay, that line didn't change much at all either.
Excuse me?
Cornelia was the one who attacked the royal capital. I heard that she fled westward. Western Church wields great influence in Western Fargus, so it is difficult to ascertain the situation. People of the Western Church have always been uncooperative with Lady Rhea, but they're... How do you know that word? It's like some church thing that I would only know if I spent every day. Recalcitrance. What does that mean? So it has trance in it, which likely means it has something to do with like a state of light or soul. So to say, empty-headedness. Let's see. Recalcitrance, refusal of submission, obstinate non-compliance or non-conformality, refractoriness. Okay, so it seems that they refuse to submit to the whims of the Central Church is likely what this is trying to say. The recalcitrance has always been all the more pronounced since the beginning of the war. Why can we not just get along? Lady Ray is surely sad about this state of affairs as well. Makes you wonder which one's the right.
What?
What? If you don't need anything, quit slacking and get to work. I'm be staying in Ari Road. No need to worry about things here. Yo, let's hurry up and rescue the king. Okay. What did you say? Not my boss. Here's Cornelia has led the Western nobles in a surprise attack on royal territory.
Troubling indeed.
Moreover, she's now in possession of some strange weapons. How terribly concerning.
Let's see.
Those weapons. Who could have made such things? I cannot say for certain unless I saw one in person, but perhaps it was... but no. I'll leave it there for now.
In short...
In any event, this matter is much more than a civil war. If we would not deal with it promptly, the kingdom will fall into ruin. There's no playing Duke Ifan and Gustav. Cornelia just got the better of us this time. They use the strange weapons to hold the people of the city hostage who would be totally helpless. I just hope everyone who went back to this capital is alright. Don't worry, I'm sure Rodrigue, Dimitri, and Didier, and all the others are okay. Very knowing that those empty words are the only hope we have to cling to. I guess that's all we can do right now, though.
counting on you.
Most of our soldiers will stay behind an Aryan road. This battle will be a display of skill, played between a small group of elite warriors. One step away from the worst case scenario. We gotta rescue the king, fast. Looks like I'll be lecturing him for once. Guys, you're having some fun with this.
A moment of your
Beneath the
time.
Royal Castle in Ferdiad lies a dodge inescapable dungeon. If Gustav and our allies were captured, then that's where they'd be held. By the by, there are rumors that the prison connects to the capital's underground waterway. I've never seen any evidence of that myself, but it could be cleverly hidden. I wonder if Dimitri is safe, and all the people of the city as well.
Oh.
It'd be just terrible if someone ended up injured or worse. And what in the world? What are those strange weapons we heard about? Another thing we'll be finding out about soon enough.
Can I help
It
you?
appears Ferdiad has fallen into turmoil, and Cornelia is sending troops out here to Aryan Road. I know she's trying to predict our movements, or maybe she already knows exactly what they are. Journeying north will be treacherous, so please be careful. May the gods bless you all. Notice arrows. Okay.
Excuse me.
Expedition.
Good day. Shall we be off?
Let's go to the water.
I am thrilled to receive an invitation from you.
Drive to the banks of a breathtaking lake. Serenity hangs thick in the air. You know it's tasted.
Is this... no. My apologies. This place reminds me of where I used to live long ago.
In a pleasant stroll, Shades and Flame decided to take a break.
People occasionally claim my manner of speaking to be... eccentric. Do I not speak as everyone else does? Oh my goodness! I enjoy eating fish caught fresh from the sea, but sadly have not enjoyed such bounty of late. Right.
Okay, probably the other option is the better one.
I am fascinated by the lives of city dwellers, but do not often get the opportunity to observe them. I see.
Dang it.
Thank you very much for today. Have a good night.
Saying night is odd.
Supplies are the lifeblood of any army. Everything has its use.
Oh, back to the war map.
That's a tough one.
Okay, so there's a tougher mission. Attacks are nullified during this battle. That will be an interesting one. I was thinking about how you'd need to do that. That'd be good. protection nullified, you probably want to play with someone with a battalion that doesn't support their weaknesses, and along with that, so I'm just finding my words right now. Along with that, play with someone who's weak to most, if not all, the enemies. Try to have as few effectiveness as you can. Try to help. A contingent of Kingdom troops is showing signs of hostility. Take the fight out of them while keeping enemy casualties to a minimum. So we just have to pacify them. 500 enemies. Okay. These lances will be too good at this.
If that's what you want.
Low levels. First, I take out you.
I won't let you down.
You.
I can fight as well.
That's the general lowest we get. Yeah, this beats Sign Cure level 14 with you. She's fine. You over there. Okay, this seems good.
Let's do this. Sorry, but I'm gonna have to sweep you clean off the battlefield.
I shall do my very best.
Why do I have some point attacks? At least animation wise. I think like generic travelers is funner to play. Just not fun to look at. Travelers such paladin, I guess. At least they have the same attack stuff.
I'm fighting for too, you know.
I feel as though I can do anything with you by my side.
Key over here. A key chest, actually. It's not on the map we can get a key from, so that's weird.
That was certainly a well-fortified stronghold.
Here's how you capture a stronghold. Oh, there we go.
Let's give this a shot.
I get it. Oh wait, here's one of those. What the? Why'd you look at me? Nope.
This one's ours. Where to next?
There we go.
Retreat!
So I'll head this way. Here where the boss shows up. There's the key guy.
Okay, let's
Gallet's under there.
begin the operation. Go.
Stop. Screw you.
Hear you loud and clear.
Keep you here. And swap this.
I'm glad to go.
Oh. Go.
Stand back.
Can't let it end like this.
Need more showed up.
begin the operation.
I guess maybe that's what they've been
Just in
effect
time.
is being
We could use a
nullified.
hand.
I will give it my.
Here.
Let us move out.
Hear you loud and clear. Come on, let's get marching.
Right. There's some way to like stop their thing.
I'll give it 1000%.
You're switching there, so head
Time.
here.
I do hope you'll make this fun for me.
Let's carve a swath through the battlefield.
Looks like you got one tough fight on your hands.
No, I don't. There we go.
Looks like you got one tough fight on your hands.
That line, Bussy. Oh, 2 level ups. Excuse me? Not by me, sir.
The sweet taste of success.
Now you
This should make a good foothold. This belongs to us now.
There.
Capturing stuff is what war's all about, right? Let's take a moment and savor this victory.
That's Frank.
I hope I can be more useful now.
Lady Luck was on my side.
Another cutscene.
I trust you've been well, Your Majesty.
Do I look it? I suggest you have your eyes examined if so. I should sever your head clean from your shoulders for this.
My, wouldn't that be satisfying? But of course you can't do that now, can you? Your poor people's lives would be forfeit the moment you struck me down. As for your loyal knight and the former Duke Fraldarius, they're certainly giving it all they have, but a paltry force that size will hardly buy them any time. And once we've wrung the life from them, you'll be next. How tragic it'll be, facing your beloved citizens for the final time with a noose around your neck.
You know, I almost appreciate seeing such bold-faced sadism. There's not a hint of nuance to it.
Is that a compliment I hear? You'll make a lady blush if you're not careful. Ironic, isn't it? Both you and your father will have died alone, betrayed by lords from within the very kingdom you're meant to be ruling. From hasty reforms to insurrection and assassination, did you learn nothing from dear old Dad? It's only natural that those you refuse to help would hold a grudge.
Lady Cornelia, Kingdom soldiers approach the capital from the south.
Near side?
They're most likely returning from the assault on Aryan Road.
I've been a bit too careless, it seems. They've come far sooner than I had expected. Use the bandits to buy us some time. We'll form ranks and intercept these fools at the capital.
Understood.
Seems you get to cling to your pitiful little life a few moments longer, Your Majesty. What luck. Oh, but don't worry. When your end does come, it won't change your beloved Fodlan one bit. You see, these people are nothing more than simple-minded sheep. A ruler dies, and they all go flocking straight to whoever fills the void.
They would hold a grudge. Yes, that is the way of revenge. Perhaps it was inevitable it would turn its cold gaze back upon me.
Sabrina has strange rumors about it. Two legends are glittering in the bottom of the spring. You like her or one of them? Knowledge gem. Cameras. Advanced band of mercenaries is holding a tournament.
Hey, you.
Yeah, look like you got some skills. The prize for the winner. Anyone interested? Strength 54. Thank you. So that isn't actually too useful in this. Only going is be the two that are available in all routes that will be clean eventually. Scouts moved guard by a rebel army are now being pursued. Mobilize quickly to defeat the enemy and ensure the scout survives. I don't know why I thought ensnare. Brand and their allies reached the destination. Can't have any of them be routed. Let's see. Over here. Oh, Lance unit like him. Let's go for her. Let's see, so mages, of course. Up there, so we need a bow.
I'll do what I need to.
There's got little free spots.
I'll cut them all down.
All 14.
I can do this.
Oh, yeah, I've set up the plan as well. I suppose let's go for
None shall stand in my path.
I can fight as well.
Oh. I saw level 16 with that portion, thought for whatever reason that Gatekeeper was also here. That was weird odds. Speaking of Gatekeeper, I want to change that accessory to one of the knowledge gems we have. I remember he had the experience gem equipped. Good. There we go. A lot more scoring than I thought. Let's go.
Follow my lead. We can't afford to lose anyone here. Hurry!
The situation is not in our favor. Let us proceed with caution.
Render your assistance at once!
This is the worst. Okay, that was fun. Okay. What are you doing?
I will give it my all. Please support them.
A successful conquest! No looking back!
So steadfast. So this is defeat. I'm sorry. All would be lost if I were to die here.
This captures a big win for our side.
Guys, come
Begin
on.
the operation. Our orders are...
Shall we? I must
Right there.
succeed. Wounds are...
Where's you?
I will give it my all.
Get over there now.
Revere, I have to fall back.
Does he have so many bombs?
There's no point in regretting what I've done. I chose to join this fight. How would you wield?
It's only dark.
It's no use. We can't gain any ground.
Good job.
It's no use. We can't gain any ground.
That should do it.
Knowing when to retreat is a vital strategy. Directive fulfilled.
Let us begin.
I'll do my best.
Deal with that.
You'll have to take things from here.
Here I go. We shall see this through to the bitter end.
Turn around again.
Knowing when to retreat is a vital strategy. Have to keep the momentum going.
There's that one. I was about to own the entire map. Come on, man.
Looks like you got one tough fight on your hands.
Okay, now I own the entire map again.
That wasn't so bad.
Excuse me.
That should do it.
Yeah, right.
That was close. I'm glad everyone is safe.
S ranks.
I hope I can be more useful now.
I'm just glad I could help.
This one is unharmed once. Thank you somehow.
Okay.
I owe you my life. Take this as a token of my gratitude. Use project forming. The commanders have come to greet you. We want to fight in your army. Please take us with you. Sword militia, brawler militia. Go with brawlers. I don't know why I just wanna. Okay. Really knows his head onto this one. Rebel forces have captured a stronghold and are blocking the way to Ferdiad. Seize the stronghold and march on to the capital. What's this? Must be all side missions. Okay, so I want to go through this super fast then. Control all strongholds. Lance so want. Guess. You up here. Okay, you're already fine. Also still only level 14, so yeah. really have anyone for this slot. Let's just go with the nut, I guess.
I can do this.
Okay, let's go.
To battle!
I am fully prepared to do battle.
I'm with you.
Okay, 500. That should be easy. Use those 3.
That turned out rather well.
No, we can't lose hope yet.
Very good. I will not tolerate interference.
Well done, brother. I am so very grateful you are with us.
There we go.
I shall assist you.
No, you shan't. There we go.
This is all my
Ow. Just shoved me. Jerk.
Impossible. Our plan was flawless.
Really? Flawless, she says. Oh.
This belongs to us now.
I was supposed to be having a while ago, but just spit that.
This does not indicate
I wanted to say 400.
my enemy's weakness. Incredible. Not just fighting all those enemies, but defeating them all too. That turned out rather well.
Did they just get this?
We're not losing to anyone!
I was supposed to. I would have been as myself, didn't it? Actually,
I'll give it 1,000%. I believe this location belongs to us now.
God. Oh.
You're here to help, are you not? Shall we?
All of you
We must press.
I will give it my all.
up here.
Let us move out.
I'll do my best.
We're not fighting this guy.
Let's carve a swath through the battlefield.
Seriously, when in Swampton, how do you carve one through a battlefield? get a move on.
Retreat! You shall pay for this, you hear?
No, I will not.
Yes, we did it!
They didn't say shit at that time.
I did it! I really did it!
This seems to be fun, so I'm gonna go and capture the base over there. Because I like to make it overkill and stuff like that. Maybe now you were here. Now you're gone.
A mere trifle, really. Me, fall that easily. Left.
600. Really,
Nice
game?
one.
Really?
Very good.
I don't think you even swapped another character.
They are relying on me.
No escape!
Need both skills.
A predictable outcome.
Let's go build all the side missions. Oh. Got the S rank.
The years are catching up to me.
I'm not stopping now.
I have not withered away just yet.
Yet. Finally mastered
Have I
Paladin.
regained my true power?
Not doing that yet. The Fling Refugee gives you their surplus goods. See securing aid from wealthy local merchant.
What are your thoughts?
Got some wares here that might help you out. What do you say? Thank you. Looting and goods, bandits out a feast. Barged in and captured every last one of them. No, just let us live. Here, we'll give you back everything we've grabbed. Just too much money. Here. Engineers have arrived bearing construction materials.
Hey there.
Once we're done checking all this over, we'll get back on the road. Here's the drawbridge. Interesting. So back to get those bloody supplies. There are always more supplies. They will never end.
Supplies are the lifeblood of any army.
Okay.
Everything has its use.
And now I gotta spend all these points. Oop. Okay.
Training can be the difference between victory and defeat.
Oh yeah. Forgot about that. Oh wait, when did? Oh friggin', who noticed that? Was it Geek Remastered as well? Okay.
Well, this is new.
Also unlocking this is just good at camp, really. Why does he keep the helmet?
I kinda miss my old armor.
Understandable. And do the same just because I can. Logic over here.
My interest is piqued.
This as well.
interest is piqued.
Death Knight with the white tassels or whatever feels weird. Okay. Now on both of them be changing stuff. You be leveling up that. You that. Because since he'll be fighting against Holy Knight, he'll be leveling up naturally, so might as well have him unnaturally leveling up Dark Knight. As for him doing the Brigand Chain, because, well, it's what he's effective with. Okay, I'll just go ahead and grab Bernie since we have this free space. She has nearly mastered all of this just because he's available in every route early on. Any other characters I have to put in here? Nope. Okay.
I'd probably be better on my own, actually.
Well, I was going to try speeding through this all, but that just happened.
This'll help me break new boundaries.
I've grasped new strength.
Hey, I'm getting better.
Yes.
Oh, gee, that makes me confused. Is an empty slot? Thankfully, she already had both of these unlocked, so let's make her do that one first.
Training can be the difference between victory and defeat.
Well, this'll take some getting used to.
So, unlocking the mage chain with Shays because I already have all the sword stuff mastered for obvious reasons. And I need something to do, so I figured I might as well get more skills. I don't think... Yeah, I don't get any of the attack plus things from the warrior chain, so I don't need that. No point in priest right now. Unlocking this stuff for Ash because why not? I don't feel like leveling them up in any of the other green classes, so or any of their fighter linked classes, so might as well give him more thief stuff. Since he already has innate thief abilities.
This could work. I'm not good with buttons, apparently. I'm even using a keyboard, so I can't justify it.
We both were sweating greatly.
Okay, both feel it up.
Hope this is good for some. Yeah, I'll be.
Let's see. Okay.
Training can be the difference between victory and defeat.
Why are we on that? This clicked. I should be over here because of the tassel on the bow. Oops. I only realized that because I was thinking about Annette, since after getting Bishop, I'm going to really go over and fight her for the
I can work
stuff.
with this.
Not you. You were to fight. Not good buttons. Just the bishop.
Fine enough.
Okay.
Have I regained?
There. Are we done now?
Training can be the difference between victory and defeat.
You. Who has gained access to so many classes now? Wait, frick, no. Dang it.
Do you think it's a fit?
What to do?
Do you think it's a fit?
There we go. No, it's still on Crusher.
Some things you can't learn on your own.
Have I regained?
These ones get very repetitive.
We make a good pair.
Got to get. Fine enough.
Okay, he's mastered that.
Time to work you into shape.
Trust me, this is just as repetitive for me. That's why I do it off stream.
My interest.
Oh, wait. Dang it. Can handle that later.
I could never get results like this alone.
Oh.
This one.
Yes.
We've definitely got some work to do.
Hey! Oh, this should be fun. Let's be sure not to hurt each other, Annie.
Even a grueling training session is a good time when you're around, Mercy.
I'm just glad we finished. I still have...
Right at the end.
Training can be the difference between victory and defeat.
Is that out of spite? That felt like it was out of spite.
A new me...
That over.
Can't wait to see how you do.
Let's go ahead and fix set of. And back to Holy Night because everyone in the kingdom will be a Holy Knight. And yeah, everything else should be fine. Aside from skills. Which, yeah, they're fine enough. Oh yeah, now I have to do those. Okay. Get your master.
Hunger is the true enemy.
I believe that one's on Mike. Oh wait, they're already maxed. Frick. I don't know who else has supports with these. I don't think any of them get beyond C actually. Let's just go with this, I guess.
Yeah, the flavor's not really there.
Why can't I use plus to skip through all of this? Why do I have to use the actual buttons?
Oh, but this is...
Come back whenever you're hungry.
Care to make yourself useful? We all must do our fair share to make yourself useful.
Go repetitive real fast.
We all must do our fair share to make yourself useful.
It already has me. The reason I try to do these
We all
off
must do our fair share to make yourself useful.
Perfect.
We all must do our share to make yourself useful. We all must do our fair share to make yourself useful.
There's always a leftover gatekeeper. Every time.
We all must do our share to make yourself useful.
And always apparently a leftover point.
We all must do our fair share.
Hunger is the true enemy.
Let's put this on another with, I guess, you. So there's some points there. Oh, they've never been a
Yeah,
fight
the
together.
flavor's.
Then you know my food preference?
Come back whenever you're hungry.
Okay. I think that's everything that needs to be done. War map. Dimitri and the others are imprisoned within Ferdiad. The group rides to the capital to save them. Liberation of Ferdiad.
Oh, you're back. How's it looking over in Ferdiad?
The reports are true. There's some odd-looking weaponry mounted throughout the city. As far as I can tell, though, the townspeople themselves remain unharmed. I'm pleased to say Lord Roderick and Sir Gustav have been confirmed safe as well.
That's great. Where are they now?
After working to free Duke Ivan, they escaped the castle alongside some of the captured knights. Armed with what scant weaponry they could find, it brought the fight down to the city itself.
My old man never ceases to amaze. Shouldn't even be a surprise at this point.
I should add, the Western Lord's armies aren't the only forces occupying the capital. There is another, one we can't identify at present. I doubt even the great Lord Roderick and Sir Gustav will be able to hold out much longer.
Sounds like they're in a bad spot. We should focus on keeping them safe, right?
Don't be too hasty. Why do you think the two of them are causing this uproar in the first place?
To create a diversion, I know. But I don't think that means we should just abandon them either.
I agree, Felix. I won't leave my father to die. Besides, I don't think His Majesty would want us saving him if it meant sacrificing two of his most loyal retainers.
Fine. We'll help them if we can. That better?
All that said, we won't be able to save the king while the townspeople are still in danger.
Sounds pretty straightforward then. We move on the castle and mop up in town as we go.
Annie and I know these streets better than the back of our hands. We can guide you.
Dedu must be somewhere in the castle too. We have to rescue him before it's too late.
Our plan's settled then. Everyone, move out!
Okay. You rescue Dimitri, and this is the same map. Long time. Like the first mission. Can't let any of them be routed. Okay. Wait. Wow. Okay then. Suppose that does work. Let's see.
If that's what you want.
Reporting for duty.
Okay. Here, level 17, so yeah, this should be the lowest level group we have. Okay, the one that needs to level up the most. Level 1 pages over there. Might want feel fine.
Come on, it's time to rescue our fool king, and whoever else we find along the way.
The streets are flooded with enemy soldiers. But one wrong step, and we'll end up hurting the civilians instead. Be careful, everyone.
We'll start by carving a path to the castle town. On me!
I'll give it a... Leave everything to me.
There.
I will give it my all. I shall do my
Also,
part.
I see her name putting her here.
We have no time to waste. Quickly, we must keep pressing on.
Don't. Dang it. I'm gonna turn away from him.
We're almost there. Keep going.
Not in here.
Broken through our front lines. Move to counterattack.
Yeah, that's blocked off.
Not the smartest move opening the gate for us. Let's crush them here and push on into town.
Why are you all... Why is there a priest here? Okay, I guess
Leave it to me.
you go here.
I'll lend you a hand.
That priest spawning
Begin
feels
the
suspect.
operation. All troops,
I'll give it 1,000%. Leave everything to me. I will
Well,
give it
up
my
here.
all.
Ignore that. There's a way to turn those off. Ooh, what? This campaign actually has
the weapons
this
we heard about. They look like some kind of fire orb.
I must return to the castle.
Fairly good estimate.
The dude's surrounded. We have to help him. And we'd better
Oh, he's right there.
be quick about it by the look of things.
There you do. Why are you doing that? Why are you hiding back?
I will give it my all. I shall do. I'll give it 1,000%. Leave everything.
begin the operation.
One job.
Are struggling. We have to help.
We need to do something about that weapon, but I doubt attacking it head on will do us any good.
Might
There
work.
must be controls we could use to shut it down. I could swear I've seen such a thing somewhere around here.
Where's the control for this one? Is that it? I see something right there. Oh, we have to go and see that. Okay, let's... I guess it's here.
Begin the operation.
There.
Our orders are clear.
I want to see what that
You
there
needn't
is.
worry about me. We must rescue His Majesty at once.
Okay, that's just the risk of
But
itself.
we are worried. You're our friend too, just like Dimitri.
Winds of change.
Might as well deal with the other one too. I wonder if those are the controls.
You should have hurried straight to His Majesty, Felix. Here you are.
Staying over there.
Thank you.
You were getting overwhelmed. We weren't about to just watch you die.
I was wondering when your merry little band might show up. Lucky for you, I've got a nice mass grave ready and waiting.
His Majesty is in the castle. We must press on.
should give us an easier time moving around now.
Too easy.
Fine work indeed. I can see why His Majesty has placed his trust in you.
Go. So much hustle there.
Please be safe, Your Majesty.
Don't we go and turn that off?
I'll give it 1000%.
Time to push.
There's here.
If I could only hold out a little longer.
Stay strong. We're coming.
Stop getting caught on banister at all.
The attacks have come to a stop. They should be
What's that
safe
smell?
now.
That one. I noticed that. How are you gonna have disadvantage? Do you have damage or something? Seems like a little accident.
How did you... You saved my life.
I haven't saved you yet.
I'm grateful, but there is no time to dawdle. We must make to rescue the king at once.
There we go.
Don't worry, I'm sure we'll make it in time.
Not much further.
Far belongs in His Majesty's hands. We must reclaim it.
Guard that lance with your lives! Don't let them have it!
They kidnapped the lance? Really, my dude?
Makes me sick seeing that thing with the enemy. We'll wrest it out of their cold, lifeless fingers.
Kidnap the lance. Yes, that is just absurd.
Out of my way. No regrets. I got this.
You didn't have a chance.
I think it's all of them. Anything else? Nope. Okay.
This lance is a symbol of the kingdom, and it's all the boar has left of his father. Let's bring it back where it belongs.
Indeed, to His Majesty.
My accomplishments won't mean a thing if I'm not still standing when the battle's over.
Did you learn to fight like that in your mercenary days, or have you always had it in you?
Dimitri, you okay?
My friends, why have you come?
As if we would just leave you here to die. Time to get you out.
I'm afraid that I must stay. You saw what's happening out there. Should I try to leave, my people's lives are forfeit.
So they bind the boar not with chains, but with his utterly unreasonable sense of duty.
They're gonna kill you in here, Dimitri.
So be it then. If my death will keep my people safe,
I won't allow it.
To do.
Take it, Your Majesty. Whether it's duty towards the living, or the guilt for all those we have lost, such burdens are not yours to bear by yourself. We are here to fight by your side, Your Majesty, and so we shall, now and always.
Find them!
This way!
Typical boar. Can't help himself. Do try to keep up.
Back at ya.
On me! Any who stand in our way will taste the pointed end of my lance.
Sneaking out of our room, are we? You know what this means.
Not allow even a single civilian casualty. Please, lend me your blade.
Like I'd do anything else.
Troops. So there's a fair amount of you scared about down here. Okay.
Begin the operation.
You're the fastest, you head to the farthest
I have your back.
location.
I will give it my all.
Stick
Please
here.
support. I'll give it 1,000%. I'll back you up.
Now you all.
I'll do what I can.
Actually, you're the
Hear you
fastest,
loud
so
and
you
clear.
head down here. You use
Leave
that
the backup to me.
advantage. You should be fine.
All these ranged attacks are really cramping my style. We should find the controls and put an end to them once and for all.
We will proceed as we
Take a while,
must
but you march
strive
around
to
there.
perform to the best of our ability.
And
I'll
you
do
head
what I
down
can.
there.
That drawbridge would serve to be our quickest route forward, but the controls have been tampered with.
No surprise there. I'd be more shocked if they'd left them intact.
I pray we've not arrived too late. Come, let us show them the might of House Gautier.
That banner. It must be the Margrave. Find us and welcome news amidst this chaos.
Engineers, repair the controls and lower the drawbridge. Then do what you must to keep it safe. I'm counting on you.
So that didn't really help us too much.
I see you came prepared, Felix.
Someone! Anyone help!
Oh no, we have to save them!
The last one's just up here.
There are more out there who
Okay,
need
I
help.
definitely
Come
should
on,
have been hit
let's
by that
go.
Viscum.
Now's our chance. Attack!
Have my thanks. Never have hoped to accomplish that alone.
Oh, I've been waiting for this. Let's have a little fun, shall we?
We will proceed as planned.
You operate that.
We move, now.
You
I'll do what I can. We march.
Viscums. Here's our key. And
Hear you loud and clear.
you take it. Yeah. iframes. Okay.
Hear you loud and clear.
Only have one left. Or,
We did it!
oh wait, yeah.
Not much further now.
Other side. I do it again.
Let's take the stronghold.
I'm unstoppable.
Everything is blocked off. You just
Hear you loud and clear.
operate that.
Come on.
Sterling work.
Forgot you were here. And that should be the last of them.
It's always such a shame to see such promising young flames rush to be snuffed out before their time.
That should be all of them. Nice. We will proceed as planned. Allow me to work.
I must admit I went too easy on you. Perhaps I should have torn your eyes out and bound you in chains instead.
Let us go together.
You got it, Dimitri. I've got you now.
We all have our regrets in life, Cornelia. And soon you'll regret ever being born. Stop struggling and accept your fate, witch.
My, how simply terrifying. Do you really think you can afford to kill me? If you do, the truth about the tragedy of Dusker will evaporate into the shadows forever.
I have no intention of slaying you. Not yet. But if you have something to say, I suggest you spit it out before I change my mind. Now, Cornelia. Earlier you said my father was betrayed, murdered by lords from within Fargus. But it was you who fueled the flame of that betrayal. You saw my uncle and Lord Arundel join hands, and you brought the Western Lords and the Imperial nobles together. All of it was you.
What a fascinating theory.
There are two things I need to know. First, your motivation. Who are you working for, and why? I know what spurred my uncle and the Western Lords to act. While the Empire has long smoldered, waiting for even the slightest spark to reignite their fury. There are 1,000 reasons why one might want to assassinate a king. But what's yours for this attempt on my life? And what of my father? Why murder him in a manner as roundabout as a staged raid? All you had to do was fail to end the plague 20 years ago, and the entire royal family would have been consumed by it.
You have a point, but I couldn't say. In a sense, that was another lifetime completely.
One more question, then. My stepmother's body was never recovered from the site of the tragedy. What happened to her? Tell me, Cornelia.
You'll find the answers you seek in the Imperial capital, though you'll have to extract them from your dearest stepsister. She must surely know something, wouldn't you think? After all, she is your stepmother's actual flesh and blood.
In Enbar.
Now, I've really enjoyed our little chat here, but I have so many places to be.
Why, you...
Don't be so sad. You'll be seeing me again before you even know it.
hesitate no longer.
I cannot grow complacent.
I'm not stopping now.
Just look at me go!
I won't let myself stop here.
Dimitri has rejoined you. Did has rejoined you. Rodrigue has rejoined you. And Renee.
My apologies. Cornelia would not have escaped were it not for my carelessness. She's likely fled west in search of refuge with Viscount Mateus. As such, I will march west at once. I will not allow the Western Territories to go unpunished for this.
Stop. Just stop.
Felix?
I've got something to say, Boar. And this time, you're going to listen. Time and time again, we've tried to get it through your thick skull. We might be your subjects, but we're your allies first. Yet you still insist on doing every little thing all by yourself. So what is it? Do you lack the ears to hear with? Or do you hear our words and just choose to ignore them?
Felix, that's enough. I know how you feel, but you need to contain yourself.
I can't. 2 whole years I've bitten my tongue. The fool needs to hear this in the plainest terms possible.
It was I who chose war with the Empire. I who murdered my uncle in cold blood. I who oppressed the Western Lords. I failed to save the people of Duscur. Failed to save Glenn. And my father. The lives my actions stole from them are mine to atone for. Which I will do by exacting revenge on all who were involved. And by seeing my people safe. As for that burden, yes, I believe it is mine to bear alone.
You truly are a solid gold fool. One could search the kingdom high and low and not find another as utterly asinine as you. And the rest of you, don't just stand there, speak up.
Well, I know Felix has a strange way of showing it at times. But this is all because he worries about you, Dimitri.
And it's not just him either. We all do.
Your Majesty, you know my feelings on this matter. 6 years ago, I too watched as nearly everything I cared about was taken from me. And Felix is no different. He lost his brother that day. This pain is not yours to shoulder alone.
He's right, Your Majesty. That is why it is so frustrating to see you act like this.
I can't say it's too surprising, though. You've always kept everything to yourself, even when you were a little kid. But what you're going through now, it's more than one person could possibly manage on their own.
Please, Your Majesty. We just want to help. You can trust us.
Like I said before, all you need to do is ask, and I'll be at the ready. Besides, we'll all be out of work if you go this alone.
We will assist you in whatever we must. Even vengeance.
Thank you. All of you.
Lady Cornelia, what's happened to you?
I was too careless. I can hardly remember the last time I was this badly hurt. As for the capital, Viscount Mateus, we failed, and I doubt the king will soon forget our attempt to seize it.
What? But how?
Viscount, your son, the one who married a distant relative of House Gautier. They'll have his head. Same goes for the kin of all the other Western lords.
No.
This king is a fool, to be sure, but he's not foolish enough or kind enough to forgive those who serve his betrayers. I guarantee you that. His army will begin their march to subdue Western Fargus any moment now. If you don't want your territory stolen from you or your life, then your only choice is to rise in revolt.
That portrait.
Yes. Yes, I understand. We will mobilize at once.
Azure Gleam, the blood-stained lance. The Western Lords suffered defeat at the capital. Cornelia, the instigator of the uprising, flees west and commands her allies, Viscounts Mateus and Gideon, to muster their forces. Hoping to settle this matter before re-engaging with the Empire, the Kingdom Army makes for the Mach region in order to defeat Cornelia and learn the truth of the tragedy of Duscur.
No. My uncle?
I'm afraid so. Among the rebels are houses Mateus and Gideon, and all the other Western lords from whom I've stripped power. They appear to have appointed Baron Dominic as their leader.
I'm so sorry, Annie. What could he be thinking?
House Dominic may be a mere barony at present, but they're a storied family whose lineage traces all the way back to the 10 elites. Centuries ago, when the wise King Klaus passed beyond the Veil of Death, he did so without naming a successor to the crown. And so, the three regions of the Holy Kingdom, Fargus, Mach, and Leicester, were divided among the three royal princes. House Dominic chose to side with the prince ruling Mach, who was eventually defeated by the forces of Fargus, leaving the once vast Dominic territory to be whittled down, meted out to the neighboring lords.
I know they held a grudge about that in the past, but surely it's ancient history at this point. Tons of people from House Dominic, my father included, have devoted their lives to serving the royal family. It makes me wonder if my uncle's heart is really in this fight.
As they stand now, House Dominic lacks the influence and might necessary to defy their surrounding lords. So when pushed to join the uprising, they would have had little choice but to go along. But that lack of strength might just be the key to our victory.
How do you mean, Gustav?
If we could only convince my brother to change sides, the Western territories would lose their leader. And if we were to follow that up with a decisive victory against a demoralized army, it would likely cause their military effort to collapse entirely.
Perhaps. But it'll be difficult to pry the Baron away without first eliminating those surrounding him.
Indeed. If nothing else, we'll need to turn the tide of war in our favor if we ever hope to empower the Baron to defect. For now, we must consider how best to break through their front. This is no small number of soldiers you offer. Are you sure Duscur can spare that many?
For good or ill, this is what our chief has decided. Preparations will take some time, but we are sworn to aid you, and we will stake our pride as a people on doing so.
Still, this is a far larger force than we ever asked for.
Please, you strove tirelessly to see our home return to us. The people of Duscur have not forgotten the kindness you showed.
And though some may still think ill of you, we only offer as many soldiers as volunteered.
Duscur remains a kingdom territory. As such, I can't claim our relationship is one on equal footing. Yet, I want to believe your gracious support here will point the way to a new future for both your home and ours. Give your men my thanks. And once this war reaches its conclusion, I'll be sure to visit Duscur anew.
Understood. I'll be taking my leave now.
Dedue, none of this would be happening if not for the unflagging efforts of you and Rodrigue.
No, Your Majesty. Neither I nor Rodrigue could have accomplished this. Your sincerity is what won their trust.
I hope you speak true. Nothing I do will ever bring back their fallen loved ones after all.
Yet you have shown us the truth all the same. Allowed us to see a better future. Not only me, but everyone from Duscur.
And still, the whole picture remains elusive. A dark secret continues to linger over the tragedy, shrouded by shadow. Shedding light on it is my... No. It is our duty.
Chapter down, and I realized I never changed the stream's name. Okay, so... Let's do that. So, since I like keeping each of these streams mostly contained to one chapter, give or take some stuff, I'm just gonna spend the rest of the time doing these supports. So, for any who want to just end off here and not spend the extra 20 minutes, it looks like it'll be. Yeah, thank you for having been in here. Hope you all have had a great time, and as usual, make sure to subscribe to the YouTube so you can catch any streams you miss, and make sure to follow on Twitch so you can see these as you can catch me live while I do these. I won't do the full ending yet though, because still need to go through all this. Why is that locked off?
Hey, Dedue, what are you doing here? You need something?
No, but I must ask, what are you doing here?
Just, making sure all the equipment's in good shape. With how rough yesterday's battle was, I figured it couldn't hurt to round up all the weapons that got broken and try my hand at fixing them.
I see.
Sorry? Should I not have taken them out at night or something? You're giving me this look like you don't trust me.
You have His Majesty's trust. I will not lay a hand on you. But I would like to better understand who you are.
Makes sense to me. I'm still just a newcomer, and my background's unclear at best.
My apologies.
Nah, it's fine. I'd be suspicious of me too if I were you. Besides, I don't exactly want to go losing my employer either. So feel free to keep as many eyes out as you think necessary. Dimitri clearly needs all the help he can get. I mean, he made me a commanding officer without so much as a second thought to my past or my intentions.
Yet that conviction makes people follow him. And I agree with his decision. Having you close by is convenient.
What, so you can keep a better eye on me? It doesn't really matter. As long as he's paying me, I'll do whatever I've got to do to win for him. Oh, and if I do anything suspicious, you're more than welcome to cut me down right then and there.
A very mercenary response.
Well, yeah, that's what I am. I might have risen the ranks, and I might have my own unit now, but I'm still a merc at heart. As long as I get the results, everything else, like trust and respect, will follow. At least, that's what my old Captain Burling taught me. So I guess I don't have much choice but to just keep at it till I earn your trust.
I see. Now, these weapon repairs will take time. Allow me to aid you.
You sure you don't mean keep an eye on me? Glad to have your help, though, Dedue. You know, Felix, I've been thinking. Actually, never mind.
What? You can't say that and then not tell me. Come on, out with it.
Okay, it's just... Even though you never show it, I can tell you really care about Dimitri and the others. You all right there, Felix? There's no reason to get all choked up over it.
It's your fault for saying something so ridiculous.
Hey, you're the one who asked. But it's true, isn't it? I know I'm right.
And what proof do you have?
Oh, for one, you move way better when you're fighting alongside them.
That's only because I've known them so long now I can predict their every move. Boar always rushes straight into enemy lines, so I have to be ready to cover him. Of course, few can survive one of his mad dashes. But I can't just leave him alone. The man doesn't give his own safety a second thought. We don't coordinate, though. I just stick around to make sure the coast is clear for him to run wild.
Huh. But when you're fighting with Ingrid, you're usually the one who ends up charging forward.
Yes, because her Pegasus is an easy target for enemy archers. It's better for me to dash ahead first and eliminate any potential threats. Not that she's incapable of dodging an arrow or two. But she loses sight of her surroundings in the heat of battle. If she advanced before I did, a cloud of arrows would be the end of her.
Uh-huh. So then why do you always get surrounded when you're fighting with Sylvain?
Because the braggart always insists on showing off. Though if nothing else, he does have the skill to fight his way out of any bind.
Sounds like that's not part of your strategy then. But you'd still never pull it off if you didn't trust each other.
It's all natural for a soldier.
Honestly, it's impressive how well you work with everyone. I should take a page or two out of your book and learn more about the people I fight with. Maybe having a better grasp on their personalities would help me coordinate our movements better.
Who knows? You're welcome to try, at least. If you've already got a good read on me, the others shouldn't be an issue. Anyway, we're done here. Talking to you is exhausting.
Hey, what's wrong? Something on your mind?
Kinda, yeah. Remember before when we were talking about my mom? The more I think about it, the more I'm realizing she really was a strange person.
What do you mean?
Exactly that. Everything about her was kinda just A mystery. I've spent hours trying to puzzle out how she might have ended up in that remote village, but I keep coming up empty. I mean, someone that smart is rare even in the biggest cities, right? She practically knew everything. Even using magic was a breeze for her.
She may not have talked much about her past, but can you think of anything she mentioned that could give you a clue? Maybe something about the people she knew, or unique things she owned.
If she did, it's not coming to me. She's been gone so long now. So yeah, nothing really springs to mind. I don't even have any mementos to remember her by.
Then we'll just have to investigate. I'll help.
Investigate? As in my mom? Where'd that come from?
Well, both of my parents died in an epidemic when me and my siblings were still very young. I still have some hazy memories of them. Food they used to make, that kind of stuff. But that's really all I have left. And since they were commoners, there's almost no record of them. All my searches came up empty. I know how much that hurts, so it's not hard for me to sympathize with what you're going through.
Huh.
Really, it's just so I can get my own closure. We don't have to do it if you don't want to.
All right, I'm in. I'd love to learn some more about my mom. Okay then, how are we doing this thing?
The most sensible place to start would be talking to people who knew her.
I doubt anyone in the village really remembers her, though. We weren't exactly the most social family.
Still, someone must have known her. It's impossible to stay completely unnoticed in those small mountain towns. It's entirely feasible one of the villagers can tell us something. Or, what about the village chief?
If anyone's gonna remember her, it's him. But for all I know, he could be dead by now, too.
Then we'll just have to send a letter and find out. And if we never get a response because no one there can read, well, in that case, we can go ourselves.
Guess it's worth a shot. I feel kinda bad sending a messenger out that far, but we might as well see what happens.
Great. Now come on, let's get started on that letter.
Well, well, just the gal I wanted to see. I've got a bit of a favor to ask. You know that special sword you fight with? Well, I was wondering if you'd let me take a peek at it.
Sure, if you want. Can't say I expected this kind of interest coming from you, though. It'd be one thing if it were Dimitri or Felix asking. You know how they get about weapons. But you?
You do remember I'm the heir to House Gautier, don't you? I've been studying the art of combat ever since I was just a kid.
Well, you always skip out on training, so... Anyway, here. This work?
It sure does. What a weird sword. You know what it's made of? It doesn't look like iron or steel to me.
I couldn't tell you. Honestly, I have no idea.
What about how you can make it appear right out of thin air? Is that some sort of magic?
Nah, not exactly. It kinda just comes to me when I call it.
Well, that's vague. One more question then. Would I be able to use your sword if I wanted to?
Doubt it. The thing vanishes the second I let go of it. But hey, why do you want to know so much about it anyway?
I guess I was just thinking how nice it'd be if there were more weapons like yours out in the world. You know, a hero's relic can take down hundreds or even thousands of soldiers in a single swing. Depending on who's doing the swinging, of course. but as soon as the wielder dies, that's it. If you don't have a crest, it's nothing more than a fancy-looking hunk of whatever they're made of. Of course, that wouldn't be an issue if everyone could just use a sword like yours.
Maybe so, but that doesn't make it possible. I mean, there's still so much even I don't know about it.
Right. It's not like you can just make a second one or something.
That's actually a pretty interesting idea. You've given this a lot of thought, haven't you?
Hey, you're talking to the future Margrave Gautier here, remember? Of course I'd think about this kind of stuff. After all, us nobles wouldn't have nearly as much work to do if everyone could fight with the relics. And then I could spend all my time flirting with you instead.
Yeah, not interested. Don't make me tell Ingrid about this.
Harsh. Though I do like that about you. Come on, let's see that sword of yours a little more.
Another beautiful day. Perfect weather to get a bit of training in.
There you are. I've been looking all over for you.
Hey, Annette. Not used to seeing anyone else up and about this early. What's up?
Oh, this is awful. Just the worst.
This doesn't have anything to do with me, does it?
It absolutely does. You sang my song in front of the other mercenaries.
Your song? Oh, you mean the one about the horse that had a human face?
No! I mean, yes, but that's not what it's about at all.
Really? I could have sworn the lyrics said something about the guy's body being 80% horse. I liked it so much I couldn't stop humming it to myself. And then I had to teach it to the other mercs when they overheard me.
Which explains why I heard it in all corners of the camp. It really caught me off guard. I haven't sung it for anyone else yet. Only you.
Sorry, should I have kept it to myself? I thought it was a great little tune, honest.
I'm glad you liked it that much, but I hadn't even finished writing the lyrics yet. I don't mind my songs getting around once I'm happy with how they turned out. But it's super embarrassing when people hear one before I've finished writing it.
Okay, yeah, that's fair. It's no fun when people see or hear something when you're not ready to show it off. I mean, I'm the same way. I can't stand it when other people watch me practice my sword work. Though I can't really avoid it if I want to get any real training in.
Exactly. But my song's out in the wild now, and there's no putting that cat back in the box. I guess I'll just have to wait till everyone forgets it.
Hey, I'm really sorry about all this. I could tell everyone to pretend like they never heard it, if you think that would help.
No, absolutely not. That'll just make them all suspicious.
In that case, why don't you just finish the song? Then you can sing the final version for everyone, and they'll forget about the old one in no time. You might not be happy with it right now, but it's clearly catchy if all those people are loving it.
You have a point there. I guess I just need to finish up the lyrics then.
That's the spirit. Though I do really like the whole 80% horse part.
Why is this man 80% horse? What is this song? Alien referencing a previous one. That was the first. Heck. Anyways.
Huh. So House Yvonne is actually just a branch of House Blathid?
Yes. Though really, if you trace any noble bloodline back far enough, you will find most of them are related in one way or another. For example, Duke Yvonne possesses the crest of Karen, while her grandfather possessed the minor crest of Fraldarius. Yet another of her ancestors bore the crest of Blathid, which is passed down through the royal bloodline.
So you just gotta have a crest to inherit the family title, huh? Doesn't matter which one it is?
In general, yes. The nobility used to be more particular about their requirements, but that is in the past now. Since the houses all keep intermingling, none of them really have a pure bloodline anymore. Meaning they don't get to be picky about which crests they get. Though in truth, the main reason why crests are so valued is because they allow their bearers to wield the hero's relics, passed down through generations. In other words, one who possesses a crest compatible with the family's relic is much more likely to inherit the family title.
Huh. Speaking of, you're the heir to House Galatea, but your crest comes from another family, right?
Yes, but my house is a little different from the others. We originally split off from House Daphne in Leicester, you see. And at times in our history, crest bearers have been passed over entirely for the inheritance.
Ugh, can't you just pick a rule and stick to it? Why do you nobles always have to make stuff so complicated?
Complicated or not, this is important knowledge if you are going to keep serving His Majesty. If you stay ignorant, the soldiers you command will lose respect for you, and His Majesty's reputation will be irreparably damaged.
Sorry, you're right. I shouldn't be complaining after I asked you to teach me. Anyway, what were we talking about? Oh, right. You're the legitimate heir and you have a crest, which means you're gonna inherit the family title someday. But what about all that talk of becoming a knight? Can you even do that if you're leading your house?
No. I have dreamt of obtaining knighthood and defending the king ever since I was a little girl. But I'm afraid it's not meant to be.
And none of your siblings have crests, do they? Isn't there anyone who can take the title for you?
My eldest brother says he is willing to do so if necessary. After all, the decision comes down to what the family and the heir want. Usually, leadership passes to a child with a crest. There have been exceptions, as I mentioned before. Even so, it is the duty of every kingdom noble to take up their relic in defense of their people. Not to mention, my father is not the only one who wants to see me in charge of the house. The citizens of Galatea are hoping for the same.
Huh. I'm not sure I really get all the politics behind it, since I wasn't born in the kingdom. But wouldn't you still be able to protect the king, even if you ended up a count?
I am not sure I follow.
Sorry, I can explain some other time. There's a story about a mercenary I'd love to tell you.
That's all we have time for now. So, once again, thank you all for being here. Or even if no one's been too vocal. Hope you all had a wonderful time, and until next time, sayonara.